Most people think movies are just about entertainment. But some movies serve the purpose of psychological training. They quietly shape how you think about money, how you see power, how you respond to opportunity. Whether you realize it or not, the stories you consume become the strategies you admire. Today, we're breaking down movies that program your brain towards wealth and power. 1. The Wolf of Wall Street. Released in 2013, this is one movie that is often misunderstood. People think it's about luxury. It's actually about persuasion. This film is a masterclass in belief transfer. Jordan Belfort shows that money flows towards certainty, not logic, not fairness. Certainty. This movie teaches that. 1. Sales is leverage. 2. Energy influences outcomes. 3. Confidence accelerates capital. From this movie, you also learn a much deeper lesson that without discipline, wealth leads to self-destruction through uncontrolled appetites, addiction to excess, and egoistic behavior. You get to learn the life principle that persuasion builds wealth, but discipline and restraint preserves it. 2. The Social Network. Released in 2010, The Social Network is not a story about friendship. It's about ownership and control. While others wanted recognition, Mark Zuckerberg wanted control. This movie teaches that. 1. Ownership beats employment. 2. Equity beats salary. 3. Platforms beat participation. 4. Control scales. While others debated ideas, he executed, and through this, you get to learn that momentum builds empires. You learn that an idea doesn't need to be perfect initially so that you can execute it. You just have to get started with it and refine it as you progress. You also understand that power can be isolating. When you prioritize dominance and growth, not everyone comes with you. You get to learn the life principle that if you don't build the system, you will live inside someone else's system and conform to their principles and policies. 3. The Founder. Released in 2016, The Founder reveals one of the most important wealth lessons ever shown on film. McDonald's was never just about burgers. Ray Kroc realized that. 1. The real money was in the land. 2. Cash flow is in franchises. 3. Equity is in real estate. From this movie, you get to learn that A. The visible product is rarely the real asset. B. Systems scale faster than talent. C. Control of infrastructure creates dominance. The McDonald brothers built a great restaurant. Ray Kroc built a global machine. You get to understand the life principle that you should always ask yourself, what's the business behind the business? 4. Limitless. Released in 2011, Limitless looks like a science fiction, but it's a metaphor for cognitive leverage. When the main character enhances his mental capacity, everything changes. 1. Income rises. 2. Confidence rises. 3. Access expands. The lessons from this movie are simple. A. Your brain is your primary income engine. B. Better thinking produces better decisions. C. Better decisions compound into wealth. D. Information advantage creates asymmetrical returns. You get to understand the life principle that before chasing money, upgrade the mind that will manage it. 5. The Godfather. Released in 1972, The Godfather is one of the greatest studies of power ever filmed. Don Corleone rarely reacts emotionally. He waits. He observes. He calculates. This film teaches that 1. Long-term is the best strategy. 2. Real power is quiet. 3. Real power doesn't chase attention. 4. Real power controls outcomes. It also shows the cost of impulsiveness. The hot-headed characters lose influence quickly, while the patient ones build dynasties. You get to understand the life principle that if you can't control yourself, you cannot control capital. 6. Moneyball. Released in 2011, Moneyball is about data-driven disruption. Billy Beane didn't have the biggest budget, so he stopped playing by traditional rules. Instead of following instinct, he followed numbers. He identified undervalued assets and understood market. From this movie, you get to learn that wealth is created by spotting inefficiencies. When everyone values the obvious, opportunity disappears. When you see what others ignore, you gain leverage. You get to understand the life principle that pattern recognition beats popularity, and this happens when you stop focusing on the obvious and begin focusing on the what others don't see. Finally, here's what connects all of these films. They're not specifically about money. They're about leverage on persuasion, ownership, systems, cognition, emotional control, data and statistics. Wealth is not built by motivation. It's built by mental models and the things you consume, like the movies you repeatedly watch. Shape your mental model. If you watch chaos, you normalize chaos. If you watch strategy, you begin thinking strategically. Choose carefully the way you program your mind, because your mind is the first and most powerful asset you will ever own. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.